You can have the lead but not have the tempo, which is a bad position to be in.
You can have the lead, but I have the tempo.
Right, and I'm the one that feels like I'm losing even though I'm winning. You have the download on my habits even though I'm winning, but I just can't do anything about it.
So I'd have to ask,
how
did you get in that position in the first place? Because if they SD'd and that's how you have a stock lead or two stock lead because of something like that, then yes, I can understand how someone can make a comeback. But if you've outplayed someone to the point of having a stock lead or two stock lead, and they're at 150, I would say I'm fact checking, bro. They most definitely do not have the tempo unless the tempo is them losing. So I'd have to say there has to be a little bit more context behind that, because if let's say for example you are destroying somebody and then last stock they go try hard mode where they are playing ultra defensive, like I was saying that what we were just talking about. If someone's going ultra defensive, if they're losing, they can't do that. And what I mean by that is they're going to get timed out. If you don't want to time somebody out, then unfortunately you're playing the wrong game. So if someone actually wants to do that in a game of like an actual competitive game, I'm not going to say let them. Like let's say if it's let's just say it's Falco. If I'm sitting over here and I'm shooting lasers while down a stock, what I'd like for you to do is try and close the gap to a point where if he shoots a laser, and let's say if he jumps and shoots, you can dash right in and hit him. Or if he stays on the ground and shoots, you can jump over that and hit him. So in this situation, you'll be playing for positioning, and if they're at super high percent, eventually you'll have moves that kill. Even as Mithra, right. If you were to jump over and go like this against a Falco, that laser, and they're at 150, they're dead. Super dead. Right? If they're putting themselves in the corner, that is. Like if they're like, let's say right where you are here. You shoot a laser and jump over top of it and lightning buster, you're dead. I'm not gonna be able to get down and like F smash you. But I can jump over, start the lightning buster, come down, clip you, and then that's it. If I'm playing as Pyra, what I would be doing here, let's say if a Falco, I don't know, like this just seems weird. If a Falco player or any player realistically was in the corner at like 150, down a stock, this would be, it's almost sounded like a positioning thing as well.
And they're just holding shield, waiting for my mistake, and I'm over here, tapping on him.
So if someone is in shield, would you say that you have good use of tomahawk grabs? Because if someone's genuinely in shield, the other part where this could be falling apart for you is if you are getting grabs in the corner, and no Pyra's grabs don't technically kill like at all. Against good DI, I think a forward throw won't even kill to like 170, maybe 160, and then down throw won't kill to like 220. So I understand how that can be very frustrating because you don't want to have to rely on those types of things to get kills. But if somebody is off stage, or let's say in the corner here, shielding, and you can get a grab and you can throw them off stage, then I feel like this is where you either have to go out there and hit them with something, even if it's just Nair. At 160, Nair will kill off the top like this. If you go like that, hit them way down there, they'll die off the top. Depends on the time as well, because if you're destroying this person, there's still 4 minutes left, and then he makes a comeback, and that's a little bit different, I guess. But like if it's like a minute left, he's at 150, you're up a stock, and he just doesn't fight you, he should just lose by time. Like you should be more than willing to use the time to your advantage, because you've earned the right to camp, you've earned the right to play bait and punish, and you've earned the right to genuinely run away from him. So if he starts to corner you, and he makes a comeback from that, then yes, I could say you ran too far away, and this is where, like I said before, you want to be out of the range. So let's say when we're talking about like Mithra, if I went for that dash attack, and you're like, oh shit, and you just dash away, if he throws out anything at all at 150%, if you're Mithra and you F smash him, he should be dying unless he's center stage. So if he goes for a dash attack, he gets F smashed. If he goes for neutral B, he gets F smashed, right? If he goes for side B, as long as he doesn't actually grab you, you can get an F smash on that. I can also say too, if he's at 150 or even 160, somewhere in that range, if you're playing as Pyra, yes, he has the ability to get revenge, but if he gets hit by one side B, he can die from that. So if he wants, yes, he can die from that. At like 160, that will kill. It sounds to me like you're not adjusting to someone who has almost a comeback mechanic, but they have the ability to abuse someone who wants to play aggressively or have that oppressive advantage state. So if you do have that, because I think that you actually do have a pretty decent advantage, it's the opposite of what you think, because you thought yours was not great. It's not so much that, it's more so that you have to, once again, go back to playing patient. And I almost going back to what I said before too, playing patiently so that you let that come out, let the revenge come out. And I think I've said this twice this week already, but you can't catch someone slipping if you never let them slip. You can't catch someone accidentally using revenge at the wrong time if you always try and hit them before it comes out. Let them use revenge, let them spot dodge, let them counter, and then just kill them. I guess the TLDR for that whole thing realistically is if you have a lead and someone wants to shield into oblivion, or they want to use their counter or revenge or whatever, this is where your movement is going to come into play to intimidate someone or scare them. Right? Scare them, so it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna go for this, or I'm gonna, like, let's say as far as myth, I'm gonna try and go for like a foresight or something, or I'm going to, like, I don't know, dash back and then shield, and as soon as you get close to me, I'm like going to jump out and do something to try and stop you, and then if you happen to like swing on my shield, if I want to run away from you, then I just do that and set up over here. But if I'm losing, that should never ever work. So this is also where you have to take into consideration player emotion for yourself to say, okay, if someone just doesn't get how the game works as far as like being down a stock and a high percent and losing, even if you die and you're on the same stock as them, you'll win by percent. So you should be more than willing in a competitive setting to say, hey, if you want to lose by playing the game wrong, I'm just going to hang out and like let the time pass. Let's say if you go to a venue, I'm going to be here for 3 hours anyways. I don't really care how I spend it. So if this makes me win, then unfortunately you're just stupid. If they want to run away from you, you're going to camp Little Mac even. Like some characters, if you can just like destroy him because it's easy, then sure. Like Min Little Mac, you don't have to run away. But if you're going to platform camp him, and I've done this before, just go like this the entire game. It's like, well then don't play Little Mac and I'll fight you. We can both have fun if you don't play Little Mac. I'm not going to play I'm not going to play your game. Right, it's the truth. Like I'm not going to play your game. Yeah, I'm not going to play your game so that you have fun and I lose. I'm going to do this, and we're both going to not have fun, and I'm going to win because you chose Little Mac, or you chose Luigi. So, if you want me to not do this, play someone else. And if they're like, no, I'm playing who I want to play, it's like, well, then you're going to lose. Like, it's in the rules that I'm allowed to do this. If I win by time, too bad. When you go into a tournament set, your mission is to win, and you don't have to care about your opponent's feelings at all. You can be friends before the game and after the game, but during the game, you're trying to destroy them. Okay? And destroying them can look very different in a lot of different ways. It could be a 3-stock, or it can be a timeout. So, if someone plays a character where you can literally nullify their entire kit by doing this, then do that. Right? I know you don't sit in the training room all day doing this and practicing this, but it is
I definitely don't.
Yeah,
I never thought about it.
and you really shouldn't. Because you shouldn't have to fight a character that's that stupid. But people pick that character all the time. And it's like, all right, well, then I'm just going to take the free win. Because literally you can beat a Little Mac by doing this. Because what he's going to do eventually, he's going to try and up B you. That's the only way he can get high enough. The up B's, he gets scared, he falls through the platform, you get a grab, you throw him off stage, you ledge trap him and kill him, and you just do it all over again. Then you're up here with the stock lead. And then he starts raging. It's like, okay, so now what are you going to do? He's going to come up here and like try and go for an up air onto the platform, then shield, and then up B up here, and do the same thing all over again. You throw him off stage and you win. It's not fun, but it is hilarious. It's like he might even be an actual good player who has combos and stuff like that, or tech skill, but he can't use it against you. It's like Incineroar versus Sonic, same kind of thing. I'm just gonna run away the entire time. Why would I interact with a character that can use revenge against my spin dash and just kill me? I'm just gonna not. You'd be very hard pressed to see, like, even at top level play, you would never ever see somebody camping at 150 last stock against someone who's at, like, let's say 40 second stock, and the person that's at 40 second stock just go in and also lose. It's just not gonna happen. It shouldn't happen, right? So there's something mechanically or it sounds weird to say mentally wrong because it's a little harsh, but it's mechanically wrong or psychologically wrong as far as your approach to the game. If that's something that's happening to you, it's not a tech skill thing, it's not a matchup thing, realistically, in my opinion.
The Mewtwo that I would normally play would do the side B to stall and get that back air right thing.
Yeah, I told you I'm definitely not built different with this character, bro. All I got is neutral at best. Oh, okay. Dying to fair? This character sucks. I had perfect DI too.
Alright, Mithra.
Yeah, right there. That's bad. Bad decision on my part.
Oh!
Okay, I got something. Almost. Okay. Okay, times 2, times 3, times 4, what's going on? Yeah, he's different. Nice grab. Oh, okay. Oh, he's actually super different. Good catch. So if you notice in that game, besides me being a terrible Mewtwo, the only chance I had of trying to keep that even remotely close was I slowed the game down a ton. Very similar to that. It's not a bad simulation even of, let's say, if you were the more skilled player in the situation. Let's say that's that's how good I truthfully was as a Mewtwo main. The only reason why I was even close to like having a game at all is because I played so much slower and I tried to just whip punish you. I had basically no combos, right? I didn't really do anything amazing. It was just movement, whip punish, movement, whip punish. That's it, right? So although the gameplay itself was definitely not stellar, there's still something to be learned by the fact that I almost did something. I'm not gonna say I almost won. I'm not gonna say that because you're at like 39% last stock or something, but the fact that it wasn't a 3-stock is simply because I didn't try to run you over. I didn't mean to dash forward. I probably would have killed you right there. First got a normal F smash. Yo, Tekken and lag, he's actually a god. I should have just let you live.
I still died.
Oh my. Yo, that lagged at the perfectly most worst time of all time. What do I mean by that? I don't even know what I'm talking about. But that was horrendous and amazing at the same time. This it?
Oh, I thought I had magnet.
Hey! I definitely won that.
Yep. I don't have a choice. I gotta play the corner. All right.
How do you?
Now you're in the corner.
I was gonna say I'm also at 178, bro.
There you go.
So, as far as the situation that we were just in, you can't tell me that I was supposed to win that because that was basically the situation. That's the situation that we were basically in. Obviously, I wasn't like running away super hard, but as far as, let's say I just decided, okay, I'm just gonna not press you in the corner. It's like, okay, so now you get out of the corner for free, and now we're back in neutral. And you're still up a stock, so I shouldn't be able to stop you from winning that game unless I got a shield break on both stocks. That's like the only way I'm winning that.